the head start. The kids get a head start. They literally do. And it helps them, I believe, when they go to kindergarten, when they get to first grade and, and beyond. You can't find that anywhere else.
It's not only education for the children, it's education for the parents. They do have socializations where they have speakers come and bring information to you. Like one of them, they had BOCES, vocational, come for parents that are looking to better their life and go into a field. They help direct them in that direction, or they bring speakers that speak on healthy eating, and they come and demonstrate how to make healthy foods and stuff like that. So, it's helping to make the kids grow and be healthy. And they even have what they call the PAVE program for the parents, and they go through a training where they teach you to work in the classroom and that, and you can come and volunteer, and they give you a small stipend to come in and volunteer your time in the classroom. So it gets the parents a chance to mingle in the school and actually see how the school runs, and they're part of it. It's not like most schools where you drop them off at the door and that's it. They encourage parent involvement in the Early Head Start program and Head Start program.
Last fall, we went to California for a fatherhood initiative training, and the company paid for my meals, they paid for my plane tickets, paid for everything. All I had to do was just attend, and I learned so much. And prior to that, we had a PAVE meeting. It's parent aid involvement, and it helps trains parents to actually become involved in the classroom and gives them different techniques. And a lot of those techniques I was actually able to use at home with my children. And it definitely enhanced my life at home, and it made things a lot easier, getting expert results to be able to, to use practically at home. Going to this conference in particular, it changed my life. It gave me a whole new perspective, because there's a lot of dads like myself that were there, that were heavily involved. I mean, a lot of moms get the credit, they should, rightfully so, but there are a lot of fathers too that care, and a lot of fathers that want to be involved. They want to have the integral role in their children's life, as they should, because we do as fathers affect our children's lives, whether it be negative or positive.
Some start off where the moms are pregnant. It starts off with actually the pregnancy program, and they do once-a-week visits with the mom and help them along with their pregnancies, any questions they have, any referrals they need. And then once the baby's born, then the baby automatically comes into the program, and they do the home base, and until they're 18 months, and they got to be able to walk. And from that point on, then they come 2 days a week into the center itself. When I first got the foster children, I didn't have clothes for the kids or anything, so they hooked me up with agencies where I could get clothing, where I could get formula, like the WIC program. They directed me there, and then I was able to get formula for the baby. And they have a program where children that are in pull-ups that aren't fully potty trained, they can get pull-ups that are covered under the Medicaid program, so the mother doesn't have to endure the expense of buying the pull-ups.
On the practical aspect, you don't pay for diapers, for pull-ups, you don't pay for food. In a daycare, regular daycare, you'd have to pay for all of that. And diapers can be very expensive, unless you get them on sale. They cost money. And having to provide lunch and breakfast and dinner for children every day costs a lot.
They make them become more independent, like they sit at the table having lunch, family style, and they don't really help the kids feed themselves and that. The kids basically do it on their own, and they become independent, because when you come home, you go to feed him dinner and he tells you, no, I do. So, they do learn independence being here. and socializing with other peers and learning to share. And so, you know, the program works. It really works. It works for the moms, it works for the kids.
My personal experience with the program, I think I fell in love with the program. Each of my children have gained something different from the program. My youngest one now, she's very confident in everything she does. She doesn't allow you to do anything, which is, you know, it's good in some ways, and then it's just, you know, you want to help and she refuses to help. They get involved when it's needed. Like, I suffer from depression a lot of times. My son, his father passed away when he was in the Early Head Start program, so they really came. It was a hard time, and they was there. They were there.
After speaking with the teachers and you're in contact with the teachers, you feel different. You feel like, okay, this is good. This is like home. They care for your children. I had brought my son to a daycare before I found Head Start, and it was very different. I mean, everybody that worked there was friendly, and, you know, of course they cared for the kids, but it was just a different environment. I didn't feel that family connection, I should say, and here I do. I feel like this is my second home.
Their development socially, it's amazing. It's gone up exponentially, you know, because they're able to be involved. And I see them with the kids. I noticed my youngest, her teacher was teaching her how to do her name, how to write her name. And, you know, she knows how to hold a pencil, but, you know, she came in that afternoon, she was writing the first 3 letters of her name, and I just thought that was amazing. I mean, as far as that development is concerned, I've never seen any other daycare do that.
I think there's just so many people out there that should be part of this, and it's a little upsetting that there's so many out there that can't be, because the program is so small. If we could have the chance to expand and get everybody, as many people as possible in here to see how wonderful this is. I mean, my kids have changed dramatically.
If I can tell anyone out there, you know, that doesn't know about this, I would definitely advise them to get themselves involved, and not just to drop the kids off and run, but find out what programs that we have, you know, here at the Head Starts and at the Early Head Starts. You know, there's so many resources that can enhance family, you know, family lives. There's other opportunities to get involved.
They're very involved with my children and myself and my life, even when I'm not in the program, because I'm not in the program now with them, but if I need help with anything, they're there giving support and help. So it really is, I hope I never have to leave this program.